Alright, hey guys, it's your boy Boss Emily, CFX Piranha, aka CFX Gage. I like Gage better, but also I have JWA.
What's up, faggot?
Was he was one of my well, he still is my teammate. Team No, when we have our first official interview here with CFX Gage Piranha. Sorry. Well, you can introduce yourself, Piranha, even though I'm sure a lot of people already know who you are.
What's up, guys? My name is Gage O'Brien. Everyone knows me as Gage, but I wanted to change my name to Piranha so I could put the cool little gamer tag in between my name, you know? And I got a bad rep in the community and lots changed with my personality and my life, so I wanted to do this interview to, you know, clear some whatever, like to clear all the issues I have with everyone. If anyone has a problem with me, to just get that out of the way, and you know, hopefully after this people will have more respect for me and we can just move on with the gaming and everything that I do.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I really didn't, at first I didn't really see why people called y'all the names they did.
Yeah, I don't know. Why do people hate you, yo? Cause that's strange. But you seem cool when you play with us, so I don't know.
The reason a lot of people don't like me is because I disrespected the AM community as a whole. I would tweet stuff like "fuck the AM community" or stuff like that, and I see now that it was very disrespectful and stuff like that. But the reason I did that is because every amateur says, "Oh, I'm so good, I'm good enough to go pro," and then more than likely it's just they don't have that skill. So it just ate at me, and you know, it got to me. So I would just take it out on everyone, and that was just all there was to it. And people didn't like that, and they would come at me. Even people that didn't even talk to me, they would just they would see the hate I would get on Twitter, and they'd be like, "Okay, well, fuck him." So you know, that's just where it all led down to.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but you could have went a better way about expressing.
Oh, I agree 100%.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing. But before, like the questions I got from the community are, I'm looking at them on my phone. Is the number one question was, why did you believe you were a top amateur?
Why do I believe I'm a top amateur? I believe that I'm a top amateur because I'm a West Coast player that keeps up with most East Coast players, and this community is based off of most East Coast players, and most East Coast players cannot play off 4-bar. But when they play on a when an East Coast player plays off of a 4-bar, they complain about it, but they expect West Coast players to do the exact same or better than what they do on a 3-bar, what they can't do. So it's just very hypocritical what the community does, and I have very high expectations of East Coast players. And you know, whether or not people see me as a top am, you know, a lot of people call themselves a top am. It's not an ego. I don't flaunt it anymore. I used to a whole bunch. I've learned not to. You know, it's a confidence thing. You know, everyone should think that they're a good enough player. If you want to become a pro player, you should think you're good enough. And if you don't think you're good enough, become something. Like, have the motivation and do whatever you can to make sure you can become at that pro level eventually.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, next question was, have you attended any events?
I have not attended any events because on Black Ops, the only event that I was going to travel to was Anaheim, and I was sketched on the day before the event. You know, and my parents didn't know a whole lot about the events. I didn't talk to them about it, but you know, I was 100% planning to go to the events on this game. You know, but hopefully on Black Ops 2, I'll see all you guys there, and you know, I can make something of myself in the team for Black Ops 2.
Yo, it's pizza from this interview.
I don't know what he just said, but anyways, next question was, have you ever at least beaten any pro teams in any type of game or anything? Have you ever did anything noticeable to call yourself good?
The main thing that I can express that people talk about a lot is the game when I played with Fear. And you know, the 600 people viewed the game, and for those who don't know, didn't watch it, basically the game was Moho was giving AMs a chance, in quotes, and he was letting them run, and every person he let run with Fear, they were all trying, they were having fun, and then when I ran with Fear, they were being dicks. They were screaming at me when I didn't do anything. They were team killing me. You could see in the gameplay John stunning and team killing me. Saints stopped playing, got us into a purpose spawn trap. I got no credit, and they made me look like a joke in front of the community, but I didn't even do that bad playing with pros, with a team I never played with, while they were team killing me, stunning me, and yelling at me, while being put under pressure, 500-600 people watching. And you know that, and I did better than a pro on the first map while all that was going on. So you know, that's basically the main thing that I could say, and that's basically it.
Yeah, I definitely remember that. I remember that game. I remember it was bootleg TCF, and you guys were playing, and that was the first. It was, I believe, that was the first time I've ever heard your name. Is when we was in there. I know you got bashed really bad for that one. It was people going crazy talking about how you ruined all the amateur chances and all this and that. Only thing I gotta say about that is you didn't really ruin amateur chances. I remember when Novum played Envious, there was a lot of circumstances.
Yo, we got raped.
No, but the thing is though, just like in Gage situation, there's no excuses. We lost straight up. Envious are great, but there's still circumstances to that. As in, I haven't touched the game. I haven't touched the game in like a week, and the first day I pick up the game,
yeah, we played Envious.
The very first game.
First game
Back from a week. I pick up the controller. I didn't get no warm-ups in, no free fall, none of that bullshit. We just go straight to a game against Envious, and shit got ugly.
We did
straight like that.
Though.
Yeah, we won bootleg. So that's good.
The thing with amateurs though, like talking about pros, is that they say, oh, they want pros to be nicer, they wish pros didn't act like that, but pros act like that because of how amateurs act. Like,
yeah, I understand that now. I understand
pros post like, give me 1,600 Microsoft points and I'll add you to my friends list, and the amateurs be like, oh yeah, I'll do it, and you don't need to do all that.
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say, but for pros, I can understand, because it can get a little overwhelming having thousands and thousands of people messaging you and fighting you, trying to add you as a friend. That does get overwhelming. I'm not gonna say I have experienced that. I'm not gonna say I have, but it does get overwhelming. But anyways, next question is, okay, now that you're so-called a new Gage, a new Piranha, all this and that, what are you looking to do now as far as, if you could, how would you help the community?
Oh, okay. So my goal right now is, so for those that don't know, I'm the leader of Crucifix. I founded it like 9 months ago. I refuse to rep another team. That's my team. I don't care. Like, that's my baby right there. And my goal is to get Crucifix up and running. Right now it's myself and Showtime. We have very similar personalities. We have the same determination and motivation, looking for two people as solid as us. And we're going to try to get those two placed well in the frag cups. We don't expect to win. We know we won't win. Hopefully we do, it probably won't happen, but got to keep your head up. Hope to do good in the event. And then on Black Ops 2, more than likely, as long as Treyarch makes the game and they follow through with MLG, we'll have the events and we'll go to the circuit. And hopefully we'll place pro with the same roster that we keep. And after that, once we get pro status, is me and Showtime have already discussed this, is we're not going to act like every other pro. We're not going to have an ego. Like, the thing that I like to demonstrate is the difference between Barry Bonds and Michael Jordan. Barry Bonds, he wouldn't give autographs, he wouldn't do interviews, and that's basically all the pros in the COD community. And Michael Jordan, he's considered the best basketball player of all time, and he went to camps for kids, and he did all that, and he was friendly, and that's what we plan to do. We plan to do whatever we can to help the community grow, to, get, like, pub kids. I know, like, people have tried getting pub kids, but, actually working with pub kids, actually getting them, actually motivating people, actually telling kids what they're doing wrong, helping them not have an ego, but more of a confidence, showing people that you don't need to talk shit in order to be known. It's anything we can do. Like, what you guys are doing with the community is great, and hopefully it actually becomes something. And a lot of people are trying to do that, and we're trying to become more than just a team. We're trying to become an actual company, like a mixture of Fear and Envy and Optic, just as big of a company as we can, and that is my all-time goal.
Yeah, that's pretty much where we're actually, just to even break this down real quick. We started as Call of Duty Top Amateurs. That was our web. That's just how we were starting. You know, helping top amateur teams and free agents. Of course, we got bashed in it because we had the word "top" in our name. Just the word "top" made everybody go crazy. But it really wasn't about all that. And you know, I'm not gonna get into that. But what I'm gonna get into is people who try to help the community shouldn't get bashed by other people who aren't helping. That's what I don't. That's what I don't understand. We just need to help each other.
The thing that we needed to start doing is the amateurs need to stop talking shit to each other, and they need to stop being sketchy.
Exactly. They need to stop being immature all around.
Yeah, exactly. You need to just okay. So when pro teams beat another pro team, let's pretend Fear plays Envious, okay, and Envious beats them by 10 flags, and so then Envious. So and if that was an amateur team, if that was two amateur teams playing together, that means Fear would break up. They wouldn't be a team anymore.